Hey there, badass dream makers. This is the Relationship of Your Dreams podcast. It's Alex, your badass dream maker host. I'm here because I believe that all humans deeply desire and thrive in loving relationships. And let me tell you, it's possible because many do find the love of their dreams and more. I'm just here as a guide to help you through the variety of obstacles and hurdles in dating and relationships so that you can also find the love of your dreams. And you're bound to learn about yourself as well. So, 2-in-1 deal. We will get deep here and you may feel triggered at times. Triggers and discomfort are part of a growth process. However, please use discretion as to how much discomfort you are ready for. Now, let's jump into this juicy episode and get you what you want. Hello and welcome back to the Relationship of Your Dreams podcast. It's Alex, your host. Today we're going to be talking about a relationship equation and how that relates to why you want to step into your highest self. So we're just going to jump in. There's a common problem when it comes to manifesting your partner, your soulmate. That problem is not being clear about yourself, about your identity, and most importantly, about your best self, which really is ultimately just your true, raw, authentic self, stripped of all of its programming. And that is your most powerful self. That is your most abundant self, your most peaceful. It's the self that feels most alignment because it is just stripped of the programming that we get from when we grew up, what people have told us, what we have been taught to do or say, to be, right? There is a raw form within us that is so powerful, so abundant, and it is the most magnetic part of us. So let's step into that self. Let's step into that highest self. And this is how this relates to the relationship equation. So I'm going to use a two-person relationship for this example because it's easier for me to explain this way. So here's the relationship equation. Person A plus person B equals relationship. Person A plus person B equals relationship. All right, so if you take person A and call that yourself, and then person B, your future soulmate, equals the relationship you'll have. And you can apply this when you're in a relationship as well. It's going to improve your relationship regardless of if you're manifesting one or if you're in one right now. And you will see why. So the clearer you as person A are, the clearer the relationship outcome of the equation is going to be. Right? Because person A plus person B equals relationship. So the clearer person A is, the clearer the outcome of relationship it is going to be. And in addition, even stepping further, when we're in our best self, which also is our clearest self because it's when we can clearly see who we are and step into that comfortably, that is what's going to lead to filling in the blank of person B. Because we are now setting up the outcome of relationship to be the best possible outcome there is. And it'll be extremely noticeable when person B, or the potential of person B, so like a candidate, whatever you want to call this person, it'll be very noticeable if this person is not fitting this equation. It'll be very noticeable if this person is not clear, is not working on their best self. It'll be very clear when you insert them to the equation. Now, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I do not believe, I 100% do not believe you have to be, quote unquote, fully healed to be in a good relationship. I think your relationship gets better as you heal together, key term, together, right? So, how about we put it this way? Even if you don't feel like you're the most in alignment with yourself that you could be, which is like, you know, it's a big goal. It's a big goal. As long as you're working towards that, you're working towards that clarity, you're working towards that authentic self, that most powerful self, the most abundant self. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just like smashing my hand on my other hand because I'm like so into this and I'm Italian and so I use my hands. But maybe someday I'll record with the camera so you can see that if that's of interest to you. Anyways, what was I saying? So okay, here we go. So when you are working on that, your relationship is already getting, the relationship outcome is getting set up to be a relationship of healing, a relationship of growing, a relationship of being your best selves. So that person B is going to fall into place. You are going to be magnetic to that person B, who adds to the equation to equal to that powerful, loving, clear, healthy relationship. Yeah. So, I have a little practice and tool for you that we can use to help step into your highest self. So, this is a highest self visualization tool, and I personally recommend being in a space and time where you do not feel as distracted. I personally listen to podcasts when I'm driving, so I understand if you are driving and you are listening to this, it is okay. You can still do this, like with your eyes open, just pay attention. It is some visualization, and maybe you can do it while driving, but then if you find it of interest, take it home, do it at home when you have less distractions, because I want you to be safe. So, with this tool, I am going to ask a series of questions, and you're going to create a picture in your mind of your highest and most abundant self. And that'll help you understand to a deeper level of who you are and what your power is and how you want your life to be. And the more that you step into all of those, the more magnetic you become for that person B, and get the relationship of your dreams. Yep, my podcast name is definitely cheesy, but I am cheesy, and so I own that. Okay, so if you're ready, let's take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and you're going to do this at the pace that you'd like. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now we're ready. So I want you to imagine a time in the future where you can see, feel, and hear yourself in your highest, most abundant self energy. What are you doing? What are you saying to others and about yourself? What is your posture like? How are you holding your body? How do you breathe in your most abundant self-energy? How do you carry yourself? How are you interacting? How are you feeling? What thoughts are you thinking? How are you speaking to yourself in this abundant state? What is your energy emitting? Who are you with? How is your energy impacting the people around you in positive ways? Who are you doing life with? What do your senses pick up? What do you feel in your body? How much fun are you having? What does this version of you value most? Amazing. Yeah. I celebrate that you sat through this tool and did this practice, created this visualization. I think it'll be very helpful if you are looking to and willing to and want to step into a better version of yourself, which again is yourself. I encourage you and implore you to journal on this. Journal about the visualization or any thoughts, feelings, or any other images that came to mind, any other feelings, even bodily, that came to mind. And if you are not into journaling and you prefer audio, or like speaking, if you prefer speaking, create little audio files, little audio messages. And I implore you to either read what you wrote or listen to what you spoke for the next 3 days and see how that feels and what thoughts come up and what that version of you says about relationships, what it says about the person you're manifesting, what it says about your views on dating, or even what it says about your current relationship. Yeah. Thanks for going through this tool with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I personally very much enjoyed it. I love this practice. I think it's something super simple to do, and they're very deep and eye-opening questions that ultimately just touch upon what's already there for you. Nothing to be created, everything to be discovered. Thanks for listening.